And welcome back on this glorious and amazing day, and thanks for you awesome scholars for joining me on this glorious day. What is the third reason why adults or children, teenagers have a tough time to make a decision and they overthink? This is extremely complex, and sadly, as well as the first two, it happens quite frequent in our homes because we are just unaware of the complexity, even though as parents we are awesome and we try our best to love and to help our children. But as I say many times, we take these unhealthy programs that we're not even aware and we just pass it on to the next generation, and it gets passed on to the next generation. And I've seen this and I see it all the time. So this is conditional love, and I will explain specifically what I'm talking about. How did you do on your test mark? Did you behave today in school? And a lot of things, what we do, are very important, but 95% of us is us. The miracle us, which is created in the Lord's image, in God's image, which is incredible. And like one day we'll talk about, and I think I might have talked about it in the past, when we feel good about ourselves, we flourish, we are motivated, we are on fire, and we want to do good. So parents do the opposite. They ignore the 95% of us. Well, maybe after we're 2 years young, because the first 2 years we get cuddled a little bit. But afterwards, when we start developing our personality, OMG, it becomes a little bit overwhelming. Stop misbehaving, stop making so much noise, stop jumping, stop annoying your sister, stop it, just hang up your stuff, stop not listening to me. It's always constant bombardment. So let's see, even without this negative bombardment, even positive. How did you do on your test mark? Did you do this right? Did you not do this right? So, and when you do well, you bring your parents your test mark and your parents' face light up. So this is very deep, but what happens is your brain is programmed, your connection, your affection, and your love from your parent to you will be based on how you do. You did right, you got 100 on your test, you got a 95, you cleaned up by mistake or on purpose, you cleaned up your bedroom, it was neat, your mother or father walks in and their face lights up. Now there's nothing wrong with positive reinforcement, but what we're missing here, and this all happens subconscious that humans don't even realize, the child feels like they are not here. We have such wealth inside of us, this inherent understanding, judgment, maturity. That's not watered, that's not nurtured, that's not even spoken about, that's not even focused. And like a muscle, you don't use it, you don't use it, you lose it. We never use it with our children. So therefore, the child, the soul, starts being ignored and starts floating away to the sidelines. Sadness comes in, depression comes in, frustration comes in, confusion comes in. And today what we're talking about, which is all part and parcel of the same package, but we're focusing on having a hard time making the same decisions. Why, you ask? What's the connection? Very simple. I'm about to make a decision. But if my love and my connection to my parent was and is, if I'll get it right, and I have to get it right because there's no room for error, only they're allowed to make errors, but us children, we're not allowed to. So then we start getting nervous, not because will this be right or wrong. Subconsciously, even when we're 30 or 50, our subconscious mind, like we spoke about last week, the amygdala says, watch out, you'll be rejected. The amygdala has no clue that you're 50 years young. The amygdala has no fear that you're not 10. That's the way the amygdala works. I know this sounds pathetic, so please go ahead and do your research on amygdala, or read the book by this amazing German doctor, brilliant man. The body keeps the score. He has 3 or 4 names, I forget them. Kolk something, brilliant man. One of the best books in psychology. The Body Keeps the Score, I think. It's a blue book. And what happens is, in our adult years, we are scared that we might have love taken away from us, because our amygdala, our wiring in our brain is right equals love. Getting it right equals connection. Getting it right equals warmth. Getting it right equals acceptance. Getting it right equals a smile. So this gets programmed in the amygdala and we're not even aware of it. We just think, and we were told by our own parents, we're undecisive, we can never make up our mind, we constantly overthink. It's garbage. There's no such issue of overthinking. Overthinking is a symptom. And so far we're on the third cause of that symptom, and usually all three come together. I asked this over 30 years to hundreds, if not thousands of people, and I always get the exact same answer. You came home as a child, not the age of 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe even 4. Did you see your mother or father just down on the floor, greeting you by the door with just a smile, and looking at you and saying these words after they give you a hug? I'm happy to see you. When you were in school, guess what I was thinking about? You. I love you. I know we say that a lot of times, but we're talking about in the moment when you see them. We do greet them sometimes when we don't have the phone in our hand. We go, hi, how are you? So nice to see you. How was school? How was your test? How was your lunch? Did you eat your lunch? Did you not eat lunch? Did you finish your lunch? Let me see. Oh, great, you finished your lunch. Do you realize what just happened? Our parents came to us and said, were you a good machine? Did you do A, B, C, D, and E? It's apparent it looks okay, but look what it does to the brain. What it does to the brain is that we're not here. And when I ask this question, it's 10 out of 10, the answer is no. And many times, there is no. They're just crying in tears on the phone or on the video. Never. Sometimes there's anger. Never. Sometimes there's laughter. My mother, my father, you crazy? And I can't begin. I could write another few chapters just on that. The way parents respond when you come home from school. Today there's another issue. Parents even come to pick up their children. They're busy on the phone. Yes, I was school. Yeah, really? Oh, very. So let's summarize. When the connection, warmth, and love towards you was of you doing the right thing and the good thing, then we are scared to make any decision, because if it won't be good to me, I know I'll try my best. Out of 10 decisions, there's a good chance 8 or 9 will work out, and then I will learn from the mistake that I made. I will do more, what's the word I'm looking for? I will do more research and get it right. But I'm okay by making mistakes, not because I'm careless. And here you're going to ask me a question, but if you don't give positive feedback on what they did right, you don't show them how happy you are, then they won't care. But that's what I said before. As humans, we are born to care. We are fire. Look at children. You don't have to tell them, play with toys, build something, do something with your life. Don't waste your time. The moment the child wakes up, they're busy. They're opening up your cabinets. They're pulling out your pots. They're exploring the world. They're natural entrepreneurs. They are natural entrepreneurs. They're ready to make mistakes. They're ready to fall. They're ready to climb. They're just going and moving. This is natural. This is innate. And then we have a plane, so we can't talk because it's so loud. When we grow up, all of that fire dies, not because the child died, not because their spirit died, because as loving parents, lacking the knowledge, we have sucked all the energy out. And then parents call me that I should help their child for therapy when they were the one that took out the fire out of them. That's why I rather talk to parents than talk to children. Children don't need my help. Children were born amazing. It's us parents that don't notice how we hurt our children so deeply. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining, and thanks to remember that you are greater than you think you are. But I did so many mistakes, I know, because you didn't know. I made more mistakes than you because I didn't know. I'm lucky that I have the chance to learn and to learn and to learn and to find out how to treat people better. Although I still don't know, but I'm getting better each week and each month as I learn more. All the best.